Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of I Bought a Watch. Hooray! Finally, a watch has arrived, and this coincides nicely with the launch of the channel Instagram. So if that's your thing, please go check out at I Bought a Watch on Instagram. You'll see all the newest watches as they arrive. I'll probably be doing unboxings on my Instagram if it's not so popular here on YouTube. But as always, if you like this video, please remember to like and subscribe if this is your kind of thing, and let's get on with the video. Right, so at the moment I'm working on a top 10 video which I'm really excited about, but it's taking a bit of time to make and I'm still debating on how I'm going to present it in a way that I'm happy with. But in the meantime, to give you guys a bit more content, it was suggested that perhaps I should do an unboxing and first impressions, so here it is. So this particular watch I bought off eBay for £69. So let's open her up and see what I got. First thing I should mention is that I potentially paid a bit of a premium as I found listings on AliExpress from Mr. Z's watch store for £65.13. I'll leave a link in the description below. However, there are similar models on the official Corgeut store that are approximately £73. So this watch is well within that price range. However, the seller still sweetened the deal by offering first-class postage, meaning I got the watch in 2 days rather than waiting weeks, and at the moment it's more like months for a delivery from China, as well as throwing in a second strap that, in my opinion, really makes this watch. Okay, let's have a look at the watch. As you can see, it's quite well packaged. I believe this is the same packaging you would expect if you got it from AliExpress. Obviously, you wouldn't get the extra watch strap. Okay, enough suspense. Let's get a closer look at this watch. And there it is. Wow. I mean, first impressions, this is looking great. It's actually got a really nice weight to it. Let's get it out the package and have a closer look. It's actually nice that they've gone through the trouble of wrapping it in bubble wrap and then putting it in a little plastic bag. It's just a very well protected watch. And for good reason, because in person, this one looks great. It looks rather small, but it's got quite a long lug to lug with a diameter of 41 millimeters, I believe. Obviously, this will all be covered in the full review. But it looks like it will wear rather well. It has the 12-hour bezel that allows you to track a different time zone, and let's listen to how it clicks. Not that it's very smooth bezel action, very audible clicks, but there's quite a bit of playback. It does. I don't know, we've done it. Does I think it lines up quite well. Yeah, there you go. That seems about right. Weirdly enough, it seems to be lined up here at the bottom, but it seems slightly misaligned at the top there. Perhaps the printing on the bezel ring is not equally spaced. But to be honest, it doesn't really annoy me that much because it's fairly well lined up. The watch comes on this standard NATO strap. It's a Bond style NATO. It feels pretty good quality. Nothing to shout home about, but it will do the job. But I'm going to switch it onto this navy blue and orange NATO strap that I was kindly given with my purchase, and it really makes this piece stand out. As you can see, the strap is from Page & Cooper. Unfortunately, I think their company went under during the coronavirus pandemic. So unfortunately, you cannot purchase this strap any longer. Okay, I guess I'll show you a quick demonstration on how to reattach a NATO if you've never done so already. But first, actually, let's have a look at this display case back. Wow, so this is a seagull movement and it's quite well decorated. It's got the Geneva striping on the rotor there, and the camera's not quite picking it up, but faux blued screws, I would imagine. Quite a pretty movement for a £69 watch. Again, I will cover the full specifications in my review. So to put on a NATO, feed it through the front, then back up through the top one. Then with this lip, you slide the NATO back through. And there you go. I think this is definitely a striking combo. Let's get this on the wrist, shall we? There you go. I think that color combination works perfectly. The dark blue on the strap kind of matches the blue of that dial, and the orange goes nicely with the sandwich dial indices on this watch's dial. As I've already mentioned, I'll put a full review for this watch up in a few days once I've given it a bit more wrist time and have had a chance to experience it and see how well it's keeping time. With this extra NATO, I was thinking that we thought that it would look quite good on the Ben Nevis, give the Ben Nevis some more life. And actually, it kind of does. I mean, for a £10 watch, it certainly doesn't look it when you've popped it on this NATO. At the end of the day, it's still the Ben Nevis, but I think this NATO really suits it. I'm really happy with that. There it is on the wrist. Yeah, looks really good. In the jump cut, I put the Ben Nevis buckle on there, just so the piece flows a little bit better. But yeah, like I was saying, I am still thinking of giving this watch away at the 100 subscriber mark. So if you are watching and haven't already, please do subscribe, and I will be releasing a giveaway video once we hit that milestone. All that's left to say is I will be trying to get that top 10 video out as soon as possible, and the full review of this Corgeut SeaMaster 300 for you guys. If you're interested in that, please do consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you again in the next episode. Bye!